What's going on, Tallahassee? It's your boy DJ Zoe Crazy, Mr. Go Crazy himself. I feel like saying this man, he needs no introduction because I mean my guy's blowing up. But I'm not gonna do you a disservice. I'll let you introduce yourself to the people.
All right, man. Most of y'all may know me as River, but my name is actually Riverknight, and I'm an artist from Atlanta. And I'm just ready to get it popping.
Yeah. My guy, he called me on the phone. He said he's excited. So we came to have some fun today. So Riverknight.
Yeah.
Riverknight Everett to some people.
Hey, to some, to the OGs
that
know before,
Got you. Tell me about your inspiration for music.
So my inspiration for music, it started with my mother. My mother used to read me a lot of poetry when I was really younger, talking about like 6 years old, 7 years old. And then I started to hear my brother played in a band, and he at first, the first instrument he played was the tuba. Then he went to the guitar. Then he plays a flute, drums, like whatever. He just very musically sound like that. And then hearing him like just beating on the drums and playing the guitar, like I would find myself in my room just freestyling all the beats he would play. And that's where my love for music came. So my older brother, really like family oriented with the music. Like that's where my inspiration came.
And like, how old were you when? I'd imagine you're probably pretty young, but like, you remember?
So like I said, my mother, like when she would read me poetry, I was like 6, all like 8 or 9. Then when my brother was, in a band, I was probably like when I was like 10 years old to like 14, 15,
Got you. And that actually ties in perfectly because River and I, we went to the same high school. And that's right around that. Yeah, that's right around that age. So before we get into high school, like when did you commit to recording music? Because I know you were making tracks in high school, but like when did you record your first track?
So my first song, it was the summer after 8th grade. I linked up with a lot of my friends, and my friend Malik, he was just like, hey, I'm about to go to Kenny's house and record a song. And I looked at Malik like, you don't make music? I want to make music. Go record it. I was like, why you go record a song? But then my boy Malik, he was just like, nah, he got a studio. So and I already knew Kenny. Like I knew Kenny from playing football back when I was younger. I just never knew he was into music like I was into music. But yeah, like so the summer of 8th grade, I feel like that was my first time I ever recorded a song. And me and Kenny, we still make music to this day. Like Kenny, I'll make a track right here behind me. I send it to Kenny. He'll engineer it, mix it, all that. Like,
okay, yeah, that's what's up. So, how has your music? Obviously, it's evolved since then. But do you ever look back at those, 8th, 9th grade times? And what do you think? What do you think when you look back?
Dude, man, when I tell you Kenny saved all those songs that I used to put on SoundCloud, he saved all. He's always sending me, you remember this? Yeah. It was trash. I'm just like, oh man, I was developing, But now, like back then, my voice was actually a lot more, it wasn't deep, like my voice was cracking a lot. So when I would try to use certain effects, they didn't sound right, and that was actually, it would irritate me so much. And then I remember one day I just started. My voice just got deeper, man. Really, that's all I did.
Got you. Yeah. When I was thinking. So we went to high school together, and I would always see you around. But one of the things I remember is because I played football, and on the football team we had this one rapper, NDK Dre. Yeah. And word on the street was NDK Dre and Riverknight, they had some rap beef going.
Man, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna clear the air on that.
Okay. And this was years ago.
No lie, man. It was funny because it wasn't really an intentional. Me and NDK didn't like each other. It was just like people put us against each other because we were like one of the only
like top dogs kind of thing.
Yeah, like people just put us like, there was like, I'll drop a song on SoundCloud at a time, and then people would come to me, it ain't better than NDK's, and then NDK would drop a song. I don't know, River got some. They was just always putting us against each other. And so like one day, I'm be honest, I didn't know who he was at the time, and they said, your song's not better than NDK, and I said, NDK Dre. And that's where it started. I was just like, but it's like, I mean, But nah, Indie Cat, I'm be honest with you, I listen to some of his music now. It's actually good. Like he make dope songs.
Yeah. I mean, I've kept up with both of y'all. The progression has definitely been there. So moving past high school, I was on Twitter one day and I seen a viral video. It was of this TV show. So I'm watching the video. I see this kid on the screen with a lot of curly hair. I'm like, bruh, that's River from high school. So I go text my group chat with my homeboys like, bruh, did y'all know River was on TV? So they sent me the show and all of this. And I'm like, this show been out for 2 years. And I honestly didn't even know about the show is The Family Chantel. I didn't even know that you were on there and stuff. So tell me a little bit about that. How's that been for you?
Okay, so my sister Chantel, she got married on a show called 90 Day Fiance, and that was actually my last few years in school. Like we got introduced to a show called 90 Day Fiance. We were on that for a few years.
Are you
Then,
when you say in school, this was high school?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so back in high school, man, yeah, 12th grade, 11th grade, like that's when started getting introduced to the TV world, and then I mean, my family's just really interesting. And then they gave us our own show called The Family Chantel. And overall, the show is, everybody asked me, oh, River, is the show script? I could tell you it's 100% real, like nothing script, like there's no scripts. I mean, every situation you see is real. And it's actually worse in person than what they show.
Like, they don't even show you all of it, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's actually worse than what you got. Like the people are seeing, and sometimes they're like, I can't believe this is actually happening. I'm just like, listen, it's worse in person, man. Yeah.
So what's your? So I seen the snippet that went viral, and I seen some more snippets after I was introduced to it. But like, what's your favorite memory? Or like, have you ever done anything on the show that you really known for?
Man. So there was like this little scuffle, man. I don't even call it a fight, man. I was drunk, I don't know if he was drunk, man, but it was like a lot of pushing and shoving. And that's what everybody kind of remembers, that's all they remember now from the show. But.
Got you. So how's the show tied into your music career? I mean, I see you on the net, you got like 100,000 plus followers now and stuff. You got the blue check, all of that. So how have those two worlds collided?
They actually haven't collided, man. I don't know. I really don't know what I have to do. Like, because music is my life. But I mean, in reality, I don't think the show wants to. I don't think certain people that producers want to follow my story. And I mean, it's fine though. I mean, I don't ask for anything. I've been doing music, like you said, high school on up. Like this is not a newfound passion of mine. I love to do music. I love to do music, and whether somebody's gonna put a camera on it or not, I'm gonna keep doing music because I love to do it.
Got you. So as of right now, you've kind of mostly had to keep the TV and music separate.
Not intentionally. It's just forced separate. Because I do music. Like everybody that follows my page from the show, they're always like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know you did music. Oh my gosh, why don't they show your music more? Why don't they?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm in the same position you guys. I'm in the same position as you.
So tell them at the producers and let
Hell yeah.
know y'all want to see more Rivers music on the show. That's what
exactly, man. Like if everybody just goes to the TLC page and says we want to see more River music, that's all it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you heard it here first, right here on the Flava Station. We got you. We gonna get you right. So with all of that aside, recently you dropped Cupids Trilogy.
Yeah,
I understand it was like right before Valentine's Day, so
yeah,
it was definitely one for the lovers.
I'm a hopeless romantic. I am a hopeless romantic myself.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the inspiration for Cupids Trilogy.
All right. So Cupids Trilogy is 3 songs, and it's actually a true story. Like the first song is called Birthday, and that song is just about I was invited to my friend's birthday. We were friends at the time, I was invited to my friend's birthday party, and long story short, a few drinks later, I'm feeling all these emotions that I never felt before. I'm like, damn, excuse my French, I'm just like,
you good.
Girl, cool. Like, I actually got feelings for her. I think I might want to take things further. So that's basically what Birthday's about. Birthday's about me getting under the influence, you know, and tried to pursue a woman, you know, one of my friends. And of course she's like, oh, you're just saying that because you're drunk. You're just saying that because you're drunk, you know. So the next song's called Sober Thoughts. And Sober Thoughts is actually a response to her saying I'm drunk, and I'm just saying stuff because I'm drunk. So basically, all the stuff I was saying while I'm drunk, I'm saying even more while I'm sober. So these are my sober thoughts, and I'm telling her like, yo, listen, this is how I feel about you. Shit, we gotta just go from there. And then the last song is called Yours Truly. Yours truly, you know, after you write a letter, you say sincerely so and so, yours truly. So that's like my last remark. That's like me leaving my last impression to him. Like, listen, you know where I stand. The ball's in your court. You know, yeah. So that's, and I'm just rapping about that in that song. You know,
that's actually crazy because I've known about the project for a while, and it never dawned on me that it was like a chronological story.
yeah.
And it makes so much sense. Like when you like, if you saw it on paper, like that makes sense. But I never thought about that. So definitely, shout out to you for the creative genius. Was that straight you, or like, you know, did you have a team that?
Nah, man. Everything I do is straight me, like writing. Like, oh man, the only people I give credit to is whoever makes the beats, man. Like everything's writing, and engineers, like mixers and stuff. But like I write all my own lyrics. You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my inspiration, you know, me and her, we're still close. You know, we're still close.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad to hear. So tell me a little bit more about when I had got back in contact with you, like since high school, you were pushing the record Got It real hard.
Yeah.
So tell me about that, and because I think you featured, who'd you feature on that song?
Lil Got It.
Okay, yeah, yeah. And I know that, you know, he's doing pretty big things for himself. So tell me a little bit about that, any other features, any dream features, things like
Okay.
that.
Well, I say the Got It song. Originally, like I had already finished the song, and the person who was managing me at the time, he was just like, hey man, I think it would be good if we got a little Got It on the track. We got a little, and I was just like, for real, I mean, I guess, man, you know. And then I listened. So at the time, I didn't listen to Lil Got It too much. I heard a few of his songs in the club, but then I listened to some of his songs. I was like, okay, yeah, no, this song would be cool. We got him on it, and so we went to his house. We went to Lil Got It's house. His house was big, man. I'm just shooting, man. Listen, hey, man, hey. But yeah, like, nah, we went to his house and he recorded there, like, you know, he recorded in front of me. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people, I'm to be honest, he freestyled the verse. And I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't think you should do that. Cause I don't do that, you know, I write my stuff down. But he freestyled the verse and I mean, it sounded dope. It sounded good. But yeah, my dream features, definitely Rihanna, no lie. And I know that sounds weird, but you know, only because I feel like Rihanna will force me to get out of my comfort zone. And I'm all about getting out of my comfort zone. You know, and of course, you know, Lil Baby, Drake,
Big names.
Russ, definitely Russ.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do you get compared to anybody? Because I can see like you and Rush sort of have a similar sound. Not that that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Compliment coming from me, but do you get compared to other artists?
I'll be honest, man. A lot of people, so people that don't really know music, they hear certain effects on your voice and they're like, oh, you're trying to use auto-tune, trying to be like Thug, trying to be like T-Pain. You know, like they just automatic. That's exactly what. But it's the same thing. You know, when Young Thug was coming out, everybody was like, "Oh, he's trying to be like Lil Wayne." It just, I mean, that's just what people say. You know,
Yeah.
people are gonna. But I don't really. I'm be honest. I don't really get compared to too many people. A lot of people try to. A lot of haters try to say, "Oh, you're trying to be like this. You're trying to be like that." But when I make a song, I'm not going in. I'm not going into the song like, "Oh, I'm gonna sound like this person. I'm gonna sound like this." Music to me is a piece of artwork. Okay, so an artist, you know, a painter's not gonna paint the same picture 20, 25 times. A movie director is not gonna write the same script 80 times and produce the same movie 80 times. Every movie is gonna be different. Every piece of work, every canvas is gonna be different. So for me, if I could go on this track and people hear it and be like, "That's Riverknight," I feel like I made, like, that's my job done.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. Mission complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, what can the people expect from you coming forward as far as Riverknight?
So okay, listen. Okay. So right now I'm actually working on releasing a single pretty soon. I haven't thought of a name for it. That's always hard for me. Names is hard for me. And I'm working on this album. It's called More Than a Season, and I should, I'm looking to drop that towards the end of the year. Yeah, More Than a Season.
Got you. Is the single, because if you look at Got It and then you look at Cupids Trilogy, they're kind of different. Like Got It's a little bit more like trap-ish in a way, and then Cupids Trilogy is more like, hopeless romantic, as you would say. So is there going to be like a balance between all the new music, or is it just kind of like as the ideas come?
So a lot plays into like what I drop. So when I was making the song Got It, I was in like a really turnt vibe, like, I was in a turnt vibe. So I made a turnt song, like kind of like a hype song. Cupids Trilogy, those songs were all made while I was going through those situations. So I was really sapped, I was like, I just wrote about what I was going through. And, so the next song is probably going to be, well, I know for a fact it's going to be most likely like a club banger. Okay. It's going to be
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm gonna be looking forward to that. Drop that on the radio, get the people going. Definitely.
Most definitely. And I gotta say something, man. Listen, man. A lot of people, they don't understand that my government name is Riverknight. Like they think I'm trying to change my name. They think I'm just trying to be something. I'm like, listen, my government name, Riverknight. Like that's my name. I don't understand. They're like, no, why are you trying to change the name? Why'd you come up with that name? I'm just like, listen, it's on my ID.
Yeah. It was given to you. That's just, and for the people who don't know, back in high school, we knew River as Riverknight Everett.
Exactly.
And even that's your government name, right? Riverknight Everett. Yeah. So some people they just got given that you got the name for the career. Like it goes perfect.
I appreciate you. Man, in high school, I was a weirdo. Go ahead and tell him, man. Go ahead and tell him.
Nah, you just, I mean, I was pretty quiet. I didn't even start DJing until like your senior year. So you was already like on the way out. Yeah. From my understanding, you was pretty quiet too. So like I would see you around. I knew who you were, but we never had no classes together and we never had a reason to talk. But yeah, I mean, I see the progression. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Crazy, man, because like I'm be honest with you, man. A lot of people from Shiloh in general, like they're going up. Like you heard about Josh Okogie.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the Ville, the whole Ville.
And I'm gonna tell you, like, no lie, man. What I was actually going to plan to do, not anytime soon, it's just a thought in my head. I was gonna do this mixtape or album. This is gonna be a project, and it's gonna be called like the Reunion. And because all the artists from Shiloh, they really like. Okay, I'm gonna put this out there. A lot of people hated on me when I was making music in high school, and those same people making music now.
Talk to him, bro. Talk to him.
I don't get a lot of people, man. I used to walk the, because back then everybody, that was before SoundCloud was saturated with a lot of artists. It was kind of like a beginning. So everybody was like, you trying to be a rapper, well, hating on me. But now a lot of those people
rap. Yeah, a lot of people are rapping, River. I'll say, my boy, I'm a shout out NDK too, because y'all both, when we was in high school, y'all was both doing y'all thing. Y'all was really the trendsetters. Like, people was not trying to rap. Now everybody, hey, I'm out on all platforms. They hit me up, bro. Can you get my song on the radio? So definitely you trendset. So shout out to you. I'm glad to see that you still progressing, pushing through.
Man, most definitely, man. I'm just gonna say, man, I'm just trying to be more like you every day. He's just the guy, man. Like, I'm a little insecure right now, man. The guy, man. I give you all the kudos, man.
Nah. But with that, we're gonna wrap it up. So I'm gonna allow you to talk to your people, let them know where they can find you. Shout out your management, anything like that. Go ahead.
Man, I'm gonna just say this, man. Shout out to everybody listening. It's been a pleasure. I'm actually grateful for this experience. You can find my music. Just type in Riverknight, no spaces. Just type it in. You'll probably find my music. Listen to whatever. You'll like whatever. That's all.
Talk that talk.
Listen to whatever you like, whatever, man.
We appreciate you, River. Like I said, it's your boy DJ Zoe Crazy, Mr. Go Crazy himself. And you tuned in to the station with all the sauce, 90.5, the Flava Station.
The Flava Station.